Hello, it's me, Jack-a-Lopium. Welcome along. We're back playing some more. I almost said Ballads of Hong Ye there, just because I got so used to saying welcome along. Let's look at some more Ballads of Hong Ye. We played that for quite some time. But no, we're back playing Encased. This is a game we played right back near the beginning of the lifetime of this channel. This is going to be episode 23, which is actually season 2, episode 2. So if that's not confusing enough for you, let's go down to floor 5. We are in Magellan Science Base. Is that what it's called? The Magellan facility. Let's look up the exact name of it once we get there. Calculations are based. We can actually buy ourselves a apartment down here, so I understand. I was having a quick look around the Steam forums.
Floor level -5, living quarters.
I can't remember if we actually been down here previously. I kind of feel like we've already been to this base before. We're just revisiting it for, you know, for whatever reason. Yeah, let's see the name of it. It's Magellan, just Magellan Station. Yeah, fine. It's Magellan Station. So we're here to do a couple of things. I wouldn't mind getting myself a flat. I think we've already got it. I think I already did this quest. I think it is apartment 2. So I'm not entirely sure. Where can we see the apartment numbers? Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, this would be apartment room 1, and off goes Crump there. So yeah, let's go in, and I believe we've already got this one, right? So yeah, we've got a terminal. We've got ventilation that we could have a poke around in, and then yeah, our personal box, which we've already pretty much filled up with junk. I was hoping I could get rid of some of this took, but it looks like, I think, doesn't this just carry on forever? It just keeps getting added to the bottom, as far as I know. So let's pop that in. Oops. Yeah, it just gets added to the bottom, right? Yeah, I don't think, I mean, look at, our carry weight is 120, which isn't too bad, I guess. How do we get, is there a key to do this, to just transfer them all, just get rid of all of this tat? We'll keep the teleporter, we'll keep the harpoons, I guess, and then yeah, we'll keep the wrenches. We've always got a Molotov cocktail if we need to. I mean, we could sell some of this junk, but I'm not exactly sure where the shops are. And we do have 8 grand, which is pretty nice. Yeah, look, it just gets added to the bottom. So I think we can just keep adding to this over and over and over. Maybe this perception might be better for Yoko, although she would need to de-equip all of her stuff. However, that might be a good idea. I'm going to keep hold of this. I think maybe we do that. So there's me. I'm not going to change out. I'm also going to stay in my servo shell. I quite like my servo shell. We've got Crump. And Yoko. Yoko is our, you know, she joined last episode. She is a sniper, so she's not really wearing particularly good sniper stuff. So I'm going to add that, giving her an even higher perception. But I'm thinking the Crumpmeister maybe takes this this set of armor here. It looks like a football, like a set of like football. So what have we lost? A few resistances, no invasion and learnability there. But it's a thing. We'll keep him with the Rear Admiral pants just because everything else can stay as it is. He has only got 2 relic slots, unfortunately. So we do need to pick up another belt at some point. Yeah, 3 is what we've got at the moment. But yeah, let's go back to storing all of our garbo. Actually, she needs some armor, right? This is all... Yeah, I mean, hit points up is probably not that useful. Yeah, a bunch of resistances. Yeah, I don't know what's better for Crump. It is a bunch of hit points, which I like. Yeah, and he's just losing out on some resistances. We'll keep the alloy armor, why not? But yeah, we do need to think about getting him a better belt. And yeah, let's go back to sticking stuff in our personal box. Let's try and speed this up a little bit. We'll get rid of the mask. Ugh. We'll get rid of this mask. And yeah, look, we could probably do with changing what's Chops' equipment. If anybody knows the key binds for getting rid of this stuff. Yeah, bolts we need to keep as well. Again, going back to the movie, the Stalker movie, they used to throw bolts in the air to get past anomalies in the movie. So that's why they show up in this game. It's because it's basically like an homage to the... Why are we carrying so many of those? I think, aren't we keeping hold of CPSs as well? But I think everything else can just go. Yeah, so that's why in this game we have to throw bolts up in the air. Okay, but we do have access to the apartment, so we don't need to worry about exploring the rest of this. Alice Foreman. Is she the foreman? Yeah, let's not worry about it. I think we've already done the quests on this level, so...
Women are human beings too.
Yeah, women are human beings too, apparently. Apparently. So yeah, let's go down to the admin office. And again, I don't know exactly how far this has been explored without going back over all of the old...
Floor level -6. No offense, administrative sector.
Yeah. The reason why he's none too fond is because he's an orange. If you see, he is... You can just about see it in the portrait here, but he's wearing like an orange uniform, which means he's one of the kind of underclass. Oranges are traditionally in the structure, in the, you know, the societal structure. They are like your criminal underclass. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Yeah, not like that. Okay. So. Yeah, you can't do it like that either. Yeah, I would much prefer to be doing that with a keybind. Yeah, I don't think we have been here though, considering nothing's really emptied. Nothing's been emptied out by me. Tin cans, wow. For crafting. This is the control room.
Here it is. I knew it. They didn't register another find.
Monty James, we've spoken to him, haven't we? He's like the overall controller of the project or something. Let's not talk to him just yet. We can go and examine this this wall over here. Clearly outdated graphs are displayed on the screen. Fine. And is it? How do we? It's Alt. Fine. Yeah, I was just wondering how we highlight everything. Yeah, we're not going to talk to him just yet. And I also remember, like, flower pots. You had to examine everything in the flower pots as well, just because they were full of combons. And various other things that are fairly useful. So that is still a big kind of criticism of this game. I was reading online that there's just too much, you know, searching to do. Yeah, look at that, a relic. Relics being, you know, they give us XP and, you know, they're equipable. They give us stats as well. Plastics, let's bung them over. But we don't want the dirt. And yeah, as you can see, every time we even search like trash cans and stuff, we seem to be getting XP. We won't be taking that. Yeah, and this is the orange elevator. Yeah, and I think what I was cutting out a lot of the searching. Okay, we could buy a drink or a packet of cigarettes. But we don't want to. Okay, and yeah, the janitor's gear because of the crafting material. Use a floor sweeper. Yeah, we won't be doing that. Is this the orange shower block? Rudolph Starek. Yeah, I mean, oh gosh. There's a corpse right there, so we need to be able to turn all of these off. So that's going to be some kind of puzzle. Yep, a bunch of money. A bunch of stuff. Yeah, and I think I was just pausing this and there you go. The bathroom doors slide open to reveal a remarkable scene. A silver uniformed employee, so he's the same grade as us, is leaning over the sink, noisily snorting up a line of powder. What? So, cocaine-a-cola exists in this universe as well. Hearing the noise, I suppose it is set in the 1970s, right? Hearing the noise, the silver turns to face you. Listen, this isn't what you think, he says. Someone spilled something in the sink. Oh, yeah, of course. A likely story. And he continues, so I decided to, you know, smell it, find out what it is, to conduct an experiment, an examination, so no one gets hurt. Let's get the music going. Woo! So yeah, his pupils are so huge, they've swallowed up his irises. So yeah, he is off his gourd on the old cocaine-a-cola. Say you're going to the boss. Are we going to grass him up though? I don't really want to, but that might be the best outcome in this game. Tell him you need to call security to deal with this unknown substance. Roll your eyes in response to this absurdly fake excuse. Let's do it. The employee is too messed up to understand your gesture. He rolls his eyes too and fans himself with an imaginary fan. Oh, you know, I said something stupid, dum-dum. The silver straightens the cuffs of his jacket and coughs. Mysteries of our forefathers live in the air. With you now is longtime host Rudolph Starrick. He throws his hands in the air and begins dancing like he just don't care. We can interrupt him, remind him of the situation, or join in his insane dance. Let's just interrupt him. Starrick calms down and seems to gather his wits. Yes, you're right. Right, left. What can we do about that? Ask him where we could get the powder. Say that you won't tell anyone what you've seen. Say that the two of you can always come to an agreement. Tell him that Kingsley is still going to find out his subordinate is using drugs. Let's use it to our advantage. Say that the two of you can always come to an agreement. With trembling hands, Starrick takes a bag of gleaming purple crystals. Right, that kind of sparks a sort of semi-memory of this game. Gleaming purple crystals and powder from his pocket. This is all I've got. Here. Take it or leave it. He tries awkwardly to stuff the bag in your pocket. Say that this is enough. You'll keep your lips zipped. We could try another skill check. Demand more. Or tell him that Kingsley is still going to find out. Let's try and influence him. Do a skill check. Get a bit more XP. Starrick turns out the pockets of his jacket. Nicotine gum. In the 1970s. Mint wrappers, lottery tickets, and 3 more bags. Babbling, crap. Silver gives you the bags. It looks like there really isn't anything else to take. Let's say that it's enough. The employee looks at you blinking. Powerful emotions are just about forcing him to cry. Are you serious? He says. Seriously? No, seriously. This is all very serious, he says. Rudolph turns to the sink. With your permission, he says, I'll destroy the evidence. The dance. While dancing, he turns on the faucets and washes the remains of the powder down the sink. So there you go. We got a bunch of betamine. I can't really remember the significance of betamine, because I don't really like taking the dope in these types of games. I tend to just trade them because they're often worth quite a bit of money. Look, it's worth 600 groats or ducats or whatever. Combons, I know it's the official name. See if there's anything else to do in the carsies. No, there isn't. Search the locker. Let's just take it, man. I want to sell off the crowbars and a lot of the other stuff. Okay, this should turn off at least 2 of the hissing pipes. No, that's turned everything on. So let's turn the faucets back off. Okay, so that. I wonder if now if we use this one, no. But yeah, there's only one, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I'm not quite sure. Okay, we have to lockpick this bad boy. But yeah, it's pretty easy for us to do that. We can do it with our bare hands. We don't need to use an item. There you go, a bit more XP. Before we go in, I just want to have a look. Yeah, listen, this is the new sound of the Doomsday Whistle. Could you imagine that soothing sound while, like, the bombs are falling? And, like, how cinematic is that? Just like that beautiful, peaceful music. And, like, the characters don't know what's going to hit them. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly, man. I'm reminded of the film Threads as well, because that was kind of late 70s, early 80s, right? And that was obviously dealing with a kind of nuclear threat that the real world was facing at the time. They showed us Threads in school, and it's like the worst horror film ever made. It's still kind of very kind of, you know, effective and kind of, it's horrible. And it scarred me for life, man, seeing Threads. And like I say, they showed us it at school. The horror. But anyway, it looks like that's going to do it for yet another episode. So that's the end of episode 23. Lucky number 23. So I'd like to say thanks for watching. Please do leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you want to see more, whatever this game is called, if you want to see more Encased or more strategy gaming or role playing in the future, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Let's go, Tybalt! Great adventures await!